Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Skinny Jean Gardener Show. I am your host, Lee Connolly. Welcome. We are here every Monday to Thursday, 8 till 10. We're back with 2 hours of absolute gold for you tonight. We are watching the very awesome, the very fantastic Ground Force. That's right. We're watching another classic Ground Force here tonight. So if you're watching on YouTube, hello to you. Probably best in this break before we crack into it, if you're watching on YouTube, to head over to Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Head over there. I'll speak to you soon. Facilia. Or Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, Anon. I've done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah, Welcome to the show, everyone. Hope you're all fantastic. My name's Lee Connolly, Skinny Jean Gardener. Like I say, we're here every Monday to Thursday. We're here for you. I want to let's get into it today. We've got a busy show, 2 hours of absolute gold. Good evening, Saga. Good evening, Beddoes. Welcome to the show. Grab yourself a cuppa. Oi, grab yourself a cuppa. If you're getting a little bit of feedback like I am in my headphones, my brand new headphones, let me know. I don't know what that is. That me? Might be. Is that? Hello? Is that? Hello? Can you hear me? Is that me? Maybe it was just me. Could be. Anyway, tonight on the show, we are watching yet another classic Ground Force. I was going to do another Victorian Gardens tonight, but I thought, let's leave that. I might be in the mood for it next. I don't know. I might be in the mood for it next week. What do you reckon? I don't know. Texts are coming in. Phone lines are open. 07 42 357 4520 if you want to come along and say hello tonight on the show. We are on YouTube tonight, but ladies and gents, better to watch it on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, let's see who's watching on YouTube. No one. Everyone's listened to the warning to not watch it on YouTube because for some reason Titchmarsh decides no way. If you're watching, whoever's just watched on YouTube right now, go to Facebook, go to Twitch, go to Twitter, watch it over there. Ray, go to Facebook, go to Twitch, go to Twitter to watch tonight's show because YouTube, Titchmarsh, every Wednesday sits on his computer on YouTube waiting to call YouTube and say, hey, he's playing my my show from the 90s again. Tell him to get it off. Where's Facebook? They're far too busy taking over the world to worry about Titchmarsh calling up. Listen, I want to just quickly say something about the past week. I've enjoyed the last few weeks, or the past week, probably exactly this time last week. The last weeks of shows, we've had fun, haven't we? It's been good. We've had a lot of discussion about gardening. Pete, there was a little bit of discussion about some sexism in gardening on Monday. Got people riled, got people talking, got people a little bit. Oh, you're having a joke, aren't you? Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed talking about them. Pete, for instance, I'm really passionate about. I think it's really important that we try and stop using that. Again, it's not massively what I'm going to keep banging on about. It's not really my drum to bang. But I've been discussions today about the school plan that I'm doing next year. Pete Free. Hello, Ray. Fitton, that is your surname. Pete Free team succeeded. I've also allowed women to go into my garden now. So we have 6. That was a joke, but just anyone. That was a joke. So we've succeeded at that. All I'm saying is it got heavy. It felt heavy since last week's ground force. Maybe it was my mood. Maybe it was Titchmarsh's fault for putting a beach garden in front of a beach. Can't get over it still. God knows what he's going to do on tonight's show. We'll come to that in a second. And maybe that sort of snowballed from there. This, for me, hopefully for you, is a little bit of a getaway from everything else that's going on. 2 hours, Monday to Thursday, have a getaway jobby of fun, laughter, gardening chit chat, advice. That's what we're here for. Telling each other stories. So I don't mind going in the heavy now and again, but I'm going to try and keep it upbeat and fun and cool. And next week, finally, since the start of the show, back in September, we were going to have him on. Captain Satsuma. That is true, actually. Captain Satsuma is coming on the show next week, which I'm very excited about. That is true, Mark. Last night's show was not heavy. It was very Christmassy. Oh, before we get into tonight's show, I've got to tell you, remember last night I mentioned 12 shows of Christmas. Should have a theme tune for that. 12 shows of Christmas. It's going to start around the 7th of December. You do not want to miss it because we are going to be giving away some of the biggest prizes ever to be given away on internet computerized streaming in the garden industry for Christmas. So get ready for that. All you have to do is be watching the show. Unfortunately, if you're listening to the podcast, you can you take part? No, you've got to be. No, this is a warning right now. This podcast is going out right now. If you're listening to this podcast right now, you need to be watching the show on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. The 7th, from the 7th of December, basically, to win some big prizes. The usual lot are going to be quite lucky. And hopefully, it's just me saying thank you for being here. Thank you for being a garden and friend. Shall we get into it tonight? I'm well excited. Hang on, wait a sec. We're so down. Ray said, nothing else to do. Ray, don't be like that, Ray. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I ain't got nothing else to do. What? Yeah, but thanks for. Anyway, let's get into it tonight. My throat hurts a little bit. Something else? Should I talk? Oh, I don't have to talk about that. Something else I've been doing today, practicing on the 1st of December. We are bringing out the very big song. The Christmas single is coming out on the 1st, where we will be supporting Green Fingers and Perennial with our Christmas song. So get ready for that. Are you giving away a few books, or do you still have to buy one? You still got to buy one. There've been no books being given away for 12 shows of Christmas. All right? So you still have to buy one. Anything. There'll be no, that's not going to be part of the prizes. I'll hardly be talking about that. I don't really talk about it anyway, do I? So won't be talking about it. Right. Good evening, Stuart. Good evening, Ray. Good evening, Mark. Good evening. Who else we got? Did Suggs pop up? Oh yeah, Suggs is in. Shall we get on with it tonight on tonight's show? I don't even know at the moment. Suggs, thanks for your email. Just seen it pop up. I don't even know what this episode is about tonight, which I love. They're not on the website, but they will be by the end of the night. If you're looking, I did mention last night on the show, if you want a signed book, slightly cheaper, they're £12.97 on Amazon. If you want a signed one and you're in the UK, you've got to be in the UK. In the UK, they're £10. £10. They'll be on the website at the end of tonight. Thank you for the reminder. Let me just write it on my hand. Books online. Right. Let's get into it. I don't know what this episode's about. I know we haven't watched this one. I skipped into it. I don't like to go into them too much detail because I want to watch them along with you. We're 12 minutes into the show. I think we should definitely get into it. So, without further ado, ladies and gents, if you're new to the show, if you've not witnessed the awesomeness that is Ground Force, you've missed out in life. Full stop. You've missed out in life. Let's try and zoom in on it for the peeps that are watching. There we go, a little bit clearer for you. And then, should I have? I don't think I need to. Should we play it? Should we go in? Let's have it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch Ground Force. Right, before we really get into it, was that too loud? Can you hear that? Suggs, just let me know. While I'll just read this comment. I think my granddaughter would enjoy a copy, as she likes to join me in the garden, but making bird feed, etc., is in her concrete jungle home would be good for her. Yeah. Do you know what? This is the book for concrete jungles, Ian. Honestly. You'll love it. Was that a right sound? Did you hear that, Suggs? Suggs says fine. It's a bit loud. But please stop. You can't see it. Oh dear. Let's turn it down a bit. Right, that was an awkward place to stop. You're right. Right, let's get into it, everyone. You know it. You know it's Wednesday. You know it's Wednesday when we get into this, guys.
Start looking at the bean. I'm in control of myself, right? So
absolute flirt.
Excited, don't they, Ray? This is North Baddesley on the outskirts of Southampton, and this is Diana Walker, and we're surprising her husband Joe. And I'm getting a bit worried because it's 20 minutes past.
Stop, hang on. We got 2 hours for this. I just want to find out what was so funny. Hang on.
Start looking at the bean. I'm in control of myself, right? So excited, don't they?
We say it's like looking at the Beano. What's he talking about? It's like looking at the Beano, this. Joker. Cracking them up in the day, Titchmarsh.
This is North Baddesley on the outskirts of Southampton, and this is Diana Walker, and we're surprising her husband Joe. And I'm getting a bit worried because it's 20 minutes.
His watch is working again, team. So I don't know if this is in chronological order, but same watch, it's working. So little flashback to a former episode.
Past 9. Hello. Something's happening. What? She's showing off again. Don't tell me you've cycled all the way from Romsey.
No, she nicked it. Obviously, driving down the road, bike sitting there, have it.
It's not very far, is it? It's just around the corner. It's great.
Oh, yes. I forgot to introduce him. Who's this?
Kelty.
Kelty. Male or female?
Male. Irish Terrier.
He's the start of all our problems in this town.
He certainly is.
Because he digs it all up.
Oh. What with him and the children?
Tommy.
We haven't got a hope, really,
You
have
haven't
we?
really. Well, you will have after today because we're going to turn your guard.
Hello.
What happened there? I missed that. Dog attacked him. Literally just introduced him and it attacked Tommy Walsh.
Oh. What with him and the children? We haven't got a hope, really,
You
have
haven't
we?
really. Well, you will have after today because we're going to turn your guard.
Oh! That is why I wear skinny jeans. Should not wear tracksuit bottoms, Tommy. Add him. Yeah, add him, team.
Oh, that was a low
He's on the floor.
shot. Right. Oh, I see. This is going to be one of them sort of jobs, isn't it?
Would you like a hand?
Please.
Is everyone drunk already? It's a lot of laughter, isn't there? Let me tell you something, team. When builders or landscapers turn up, there's not as much laughter usually. Guaranteed. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Oh, I should have said, if you want to call in tonight, you can. Or comment as much as you want. 0742 357 4520.
Wow. Oh,
Wasn't impressed, was he? Wow.
it's that sinking feeling, that too familiar sinking feeling.
I ain't been funny. I don't think it's that bad. Titchmarsh is laying into it before we could even, it's not awful. Bit of grass, nice little bit of patio, a few chairs, little mini trampoline, little slide. Don't know why the white plastic chairs just sitting in the middle. Probably where the last bit of sun is, isn't it? That's the sun trap right there. If they don't put exactly where that chair is, right? If they don't put a little patio there, jokers. Or deck, we know, decking. Get that decking on.
Well, it's quite modest size, but there's an awful lot to go in it.
Oh, is it?
Well, our big problem here, well, there are two big problems. One is drainage, isn't it?
Yes,
Because a lot of
it
water
is.
comes in there
Pond. You know it. Got a bit in it.
and goes down to that corner there, which is why
River.
you've got all that gravel there.
That's right. Yeah.
And the other problem is in front of us.
Well, we know about the problem with the dog.
Tommy's fuming about this dog, mate. Fuming about it.
So I reckon we've got three areas to make here. One for the children, one for the grown-ups so they can sit in peace, and one
Lovely.
for him.
Yes. Finally. We've got a kid's garden. Here we go. Come on, Titchmarsh. What you got? A kid's dog garden. We've got a few people who've got dogs watching tonight. A kid's dog family garden. Could it worked out any better?
So it's a game of three halves, dear. I'll speak the language you'll understand as a footballer. I don't understand it, but you might. And this is what
Is Tommy Walsh a footballer? Is he? Got to get him on at some point.
I thought we'd do. Right? Shock horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good on here, doesn't it? We'll just leave you with the plan.
She's cuddling him. It's a bit much, isn't it? It's being like, I knew I should have cuddled him when I met him. I knew I should have. If he doesn't like that, I'm not inviting him to my house, is he? Even Kelly says, looks good garden to me. Better than mine. I don't think it's that bad. I think this has all been set up, right? I know what's happening. Charlie Dimmock, she's biked, isn't she? Basically, she's biked round the corner because it's her mate's house. That's why it's all giggly in it. It's like old friends. If you're watching if you're listening to the podcast, you're not going to see this. It frames on Charlie. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I don't know if he's made someone angry. It frames on Walshy, Dimmock, Titchmarsh, and the lady that keeps cuddling everyone. No one notices the Willie literally is standing next to Walsh. He's right there. On the outshot, you can see him. He's right there. Why was he never part? Well, this could have been like what are they called? The four people? The awesome four? What are they called? What are them superheroes called? Not the Avengers. Can't remember what they're called. Don't matter. Why was he ever left out? He was though. I don't know why.
Sorry.
Yes, I can't put me off my straight. Now then, that's how it looks.
It's too much. There's too much giggles going on here. I don't know what's going on.
Over there, we leave the gravel, but we build on top of it a deck, because that's what you wanted. I'm
That's what we
decked out
wanted.
myself. I wouldn't have put one in with a deck.
And to be fair, I know I keep interrupting, but this is part of the show. To be fair, a deck. Told you Titchmarsh was responsible for decking, didn't I? To be fair, if I was Dimmick and I had a mate that would live around the corner and we were filming a show, I'd be like, do you want us to come over and do your garden? That's back in the day when you could. I mean, now it's all BBC, you have to be fair and everyone gets a chance. But back then, it's like, I'll come over. I bet you. You would though, wouldn't you, right? Not Justice League. The other four. The four people, there's one, I think one's a rock. Like he's a big rock guy. He's got a big fist that's a rock. Not Justice League. Good film, that as well. Not Justice League.
There with a gantry.
Well, I missed what you talked about. Let's just show the design again. Go on. Sorry, Titchmarsh.
I'll speak in a language you'll understand as a footballer. I don't understand it, but you might. And this is what I thought we'd do. Right? Shock horror. Yeah. It looks good on here, doesn't it? We'll just leave you with the plan.
Sorry.
Yes, I can't put me off my straight. Now then, that's how it looks. Over there, we leave the gravel, but we build on top of it a deck, because that's what you wanted. I'm
That's what we
decked out
wanted.
myself. I wouldn't have put one in with a
So much decking in this plan. So much.
deck there with a gantry coming down the middle of the garden, which is all raised about 18 inches high.
Wonderful.
Pebbles here with planted border to keep the dog out. I've got bamboo screening on there, which we'll have to make.
Bamboo screening for a dog. I look forward to see how he does that, because I mean, I've not got a dog, but I don't think bamboo screening is going to stop at Titchmarsh.
Children's area is over in that top corner with a Wendy house painted blue and white to look like a beach hut. And again, they're surrounded by bamboo fencing.
It's got a job lot. It's got a job lot on bamboo fencing. Let's see what it looks like. I'll give it, guys, give it a chance. We're not Fantastic Four. Thank you. Fantastic Four.
Here's the dog's digging area.
Has anyone got a dog on the group tonight? Because I don't know if you can train dogs to. Maybe you can. I don't think you can, though. There's a reason you can train cats to do. There's a reason they don't do it with dogs. Maybe you've got a dog and it does do it. I don't know.
Here's a raised bed, which you'll probably enjoy far more. That's right.
He even knows beforehand. He knows the dog's not going to go in the digging area.
Try to raise that up a bit to keep it out and put some robust things in it. The gantry is supported on big bamboos, a bit like the bridge on the River Kwai.
Oh, wonderful.
Woody got a little shot in there, team. Do you know what? I've never really explained who these people are. If you're listening on the podcast, you're from America, search Ground Force. You probably won't see Woody, but he's always there. He's like Tommy Walsh's right-hand man. Probably does most of the work, to be honest. You don't really, that's why you don't see him so much. He's probably doing most of the work.
And there are bamboo screens and gates between the sections so that it's all see-through and looks a whole, but it's actually separated for all three parties. And you have 2 days to do that, beginning now.
His watch is working again. Just checked his watch out. Stuart made a good point. Dogs will dig wherever it wants to, not where you want them to. I'm looking forward to see the dog digging area. The dog can't even greet people properly, let alone do that. Right. Here we go.
With £1,500 to spend here, quite a lot of it going on the bamboo.
I knew it. I told you you had a job lot. 1,500 quid on bamboo, did he say?
This big stuff comes by mail order, and a 12-foot length, 6 inches in diameter, costs £16. The bamboo posts and screens will divide up the garden, providing a dog-free play area for Diana and Joe's 2 little girls, away for the day, so they don't spill the beans if Joe rings up from his 2-day conference in Scotland.
Oh, toys have just... box of toys just gone everywhere. What a nightmare. He's in Scotland team tonight, so the guy is his name Stephen? He's away in Scotland, so at a conference apparently. So don't panic. Do not panic. Dog has pee pad. Hang on, here we go. Dog has a pee pad in the bathroom. I don't know. We're going to get into this tonight. Oh, I bet you anything, the conversation is going to go to the dogs tonight. At 16 years old, she can't always last all night. She remembers them being there for a puppy. In the garden, she does what she wants. I knew it. That's what I'm saying. They do what they want outside. Do what they want. Make some good drums. That puppy. Yeah, do you know what? That bamboo? They've got some massive bamboo, like almost not bigger than downpipe stuff. You cut that up. Put it onto a fence, get a stick. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Maybe they'll do it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they will. I'll tell you what. Let's have an ad break, and then we'll see how they get on. Yo, whoa! What's going on? Welcome to the advert, and thanks so much for watching the show tonight. Without you guys, we couldn't put together the best bits of the Skinny Jean Gardener podcast. I really do appreciate you spending your time calling in and taking part in the comments. Make sure you continue commenting throughout the advert. Tell me what you're up to. Tell me what you want me to chat about. Because without you, we couldn't create the Best Bits podcast, which you can listen to if you type into your podcast catcher. It's like a podcast catcher is like a podcast that's like flying by, and you sort of have to grab it and then listen to it. It's a Skinny Jean Gardener podcast. We put Best Bits out 4 days a week. That's content for you to listen to 4 days a week. So if you miss a show, then don't worry about it. Go listen to the best bits, because there is some best bits. I know, it is surprising, right? I know, right? So thank you very much for listening and watching tonight. Supporting the podcast this year in 2020 is the fantastic Flymo. And I just want to say thank you very much for them for sponsoring the podcast. Just because it's a new year next year doesn't mean I won't be doing stuff with them. Remember, they are my nan's favourite gardening brand, so I can't leave them that easily. But it does mean that we've got no sponsor on the show. So if you want to sponsor the show, then you can. Or you can help support by getting some of these amazing gardening products like this. The How to Get Kids Gardening book by me, the Skinny Jean Gardener. I'm really proud of this, as you well know. I do talk about it a lot. All my ideas packed into one book. Remembering we've got Christmas coming up, it's such a great one. For instance, you can create, here we go, a bird feeder. There's Olive, me and Olive creating a bird feeder. Really simple, cheap ideas. Over 30 packed into this book. So if you're thinking about getting a Christmas gift for the grandkids, for the kids, for mum and dad, to get gardening next year, God knows we're going to need more gardening in 2021. Then this is the book. I mean, there was other books, but this is the book. This is the book for you. Go check it out right now. It's on amazon.co.uk. I'm sure Lee will whack a link in the comments right now. So go check that out. Also, if you want to get gardening in 2021, then you need to join Garden Club. Here it is, Garden Club. There's so much involved. You've got the weekend exclusive Weekend Breakfast podcast, which you can listen to every Saturday morning and it will just give incredible value, incredible content to listen to, plus so much more, including Ask Skinny Jean Gardner, which is an instant access to moi. That's right, you got a question? Instantly access me. So much more that we will unpack later on in the advert. Go check it out. Again, link is in the comments. It's £3.30 a month. You can't go wrong with that. So, there we go. There's the advert. More coming up. Thanks for your support, and I'll speak to you very soon. We've got a couple of seconds of the advert, so just... Let's get on with the show. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Good evening to Dan. Good evening to Sam. What's going on? Just seen you pop up on the YouTube. If you want to watch what we're watching tonight, you need to head over to your Facebook, to your Twitch, or to the Twitter to get the full experience, because Titchmarsh will get this off YouTube as quick as he can. And YouTube will say, yeah, all right. Anyway, let's get back into it. During the break, right, blown my mind. Ian Beddoes, right? I know you pop my head up. Ian Beddoes said many, many years ago, when we bought rolls of carpet, they came with bamboo cane in the middle rather than these days with cardboard tube. What? Whose idea was it to say, probably just a bamboo, can we? Yeah, probably it's a great idea. Sure. And Sug says, these days, the dad would probably check on the house using a surveillance camera. That is actually a very good point, isn't it? You'd be like, is that Willie walking up and down my drive? What's he doing? There we go. Anyway, let's continue with tonight's ground force.
Is this the paint?
Actually, Dimmock doesn't even care, does she?
Off comes my...
She drops them toys, right? Without a care in the world. Watch this.
By mail order, and a 12-foot length, 6 inches in diameter, costs £16. The bamboo posts and screens will divide up the garden, providing a dog-free play area for Diana and Joe's 2 little girls, away for the day, so they don't spill the beans if Joe rings up from his 2-day conference in Scotland.
Is this?
She goes, whoops, and literally just walks away from it. Not a care in the world, Dimmock. Not a care in the world.
It's the paint for the wall then?
Honey Glow.
Honey Glow, yes.
That's it. Yeah, because Joe said he fancied a buttermilk wall, so I thought Honey Glow would do quite nicely for this. And the deck is green, dark.
Can I just give everyone a tip? Firstly, did he just say honey glow, as I'm guessing yellow, and dark green? What is it, like an Aston Martin racing car? What? I don't know what it's going to look like. Just a tip, right? Learned this from me old man. Never paint a wall. Shall I tell you why? I mean, it depends what paint you use, sure. I'll tell you why. Because you're literally making, as he always said to me, you're making yourself a job for life. Because you will be painting that wall every year. Because it will just keep chipping and peeling off. And it will just look horrible. It'll look great for that week. And then it will just weather. And you'll just have to keep painting it. Never paint a brick wall. Anyway, let's watch him paint this wall.
Dark green. This is light yellow, so it should be quite nice, Eric.
Yeah, but you realise we can't paint the deck until tomorrow.
Well, that's okay.
That's okay, Tommy. We do that all the time. Just tell them to not wear good shoes.
That's all right. I mean, Joe will be happy with that. We caught up with him, We caught up with him at work. He's works for a supplier of MDF, medium density fiberboard. Are you impressed?
Extremely.
Our team posed as producers of a corporate video, and Joe was well taken in.
This is like The Office, isn't it? You just oh, I love The Office.
I've been here for 10 years. I joined as the original salesperson. There was just a team of 3. So there's been a sort of progression of people through from this depot into higher levels of the company now. Like, we've been a springboard for a number of people to go on to advance their careers elsewhere in the company too.
But you stayed. Yeah. Go on, Joe.
Where are you springboarding to?
Me? Ooh, who knows?
Good question. Who knows? It's only been 10 years. I bet you if we search this guy, he's probably like a multi-billionaire. He probably owns the company.
If you've got a good team of people working with you who are happy with what they're doing, then they're enthusiastic about what they're doing. That's been really something which has been a motto, if you like, with the company. There is a motto, actually. It's nil nisi bono perfectum zelo, which indirectly translated is nothing is ever achieved without enthusiasm. So that's something that we stick by.
I really wanted him to be like Brent, and he absolutely smashed it. Oh, he is a Brent. Come on.
Really something which has been a motto, if you like, with the company. There is a motto, actually. It's nil nisi bono perfectum zelo, which indirectly translated is nothing is ever achieved without enthusiasm. So that's something that we stick by.
It doesn't indirectly mean like sort of means. Why not just say the actual motto? Why you got to be fancy with it? And also, where is this motto written? Honestly.
Well, have we got a motto then?
Yeah, ours is in French. Do you not know it?
No, tell me
Our
more.
motto is "Et tu fais cela pour une alouette." Translated?
Stuff that for a lark. Charlie's busy painting the fence.
Oh, God. I love this programme.
Isn't trying to get it all done. Tommy is building the base to his deck. I reckon the best thing to do is.
Here's a question. How many decans, someone could Google this during the show, how many decans has Tommy Walsh built in his lifetime? Imagine, right, at this point in his career, the biggest gardening program on telly, how many decans he built. Imagine being able to tell your friends that they were sitting on a Tommy Walsh decking. No, you are. You're joking. You are. He painted it and then let us walk all on it. There are footmarks there. Look, we never painted over them.
Is not actually to paint the deck and the gantry green,
What's he saying?
but to leave it this really rather pleasant red brown that it's turned up. And it does seem to go quite well.
Oh, are they not painting the decking now? Is he backtracked? They've backtracked, haven't they?
Is not actually to paint.
What's happening? Oh, I'm missing it because I'm making jokes.
Translated? Stuff that for a lark. Charlie's busy painting the fences and trying to get it all done. Tommy is building the base to his deck. I reckon the best thing to do is not actually to paint the deck and the gantry green, but to leave it this really rather pleasant red brown that it's turned up. And it does seem to go quite well with the upright bamboos.
Someone's told them, look, it's not a good idea to paint a stick. It's never going to dry in time. You're going to have nightmares on it. You can get wood already treated in the right colour, by the way. You can get that, but we I mean, that's not. He calls it a nice orangey colour, but it's just wood colour. That will not stay nice and orange. Go like a whitey colour, like a grey. Well, is Mark about? Can Mark someone? I don't even know where this one is. Where is this one tonight? That wall looks awful. We ain't even got to that, Ian. Right, let me just find out, right? Is Mark around tonight? Did Mackie come in? Mackie come in. I love that nickname for him. Right, I need to find out. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Is that it? Right, you guys can't see what I'm searching at the moment. Probably lucky. Trying to find. Right, here we go. Is this the one? Put a mute on that. Hang on, you guys can't watch this. I don't want to look past an advert. I think it's in North Baddesley. If anyone knows, how did Mark find it last week? If you listen to last week's podcast, Mackie found the garden. Yeah, this is the one. Is it? Is this the one? Yeah, it is, yeah. North Baddesley. We'll search that later. See if we can find it now. North Baddesley team. If you can find it. Sam said YouTube kicked Mr. off. Me off. Yeah, well, welcome to Facebook. Right. Ian's already seen the wall. I've not talked about the wall yet, but let's just say honey yellow. Ooh.
So I can probably make everybody happy. I've made an executive decision.
What's that?
Well, we want to get on and paint the planking.
That wall does look awful. That yellow wall looks like the sort of colour paint you've got hanging out the back of the garage, isn't it? 6 or 7 years old, not sure what to do with it. Give this. To be fair, they've painted that pretty quickly as well. First day. It looks like it's had a couple of coats on it, isn't it? Thick. Oh, Willie's been on that.
Because we have the time. You don't want to lay the planking when it's wet, which is equally understandable. So I've been out there and had a look, and I'm going to leave the planking on the deck and the gantry brown because it matches the bamboo better anyway. Yeah! So everybody's happy. Diplomatic Corps, I'm yours when you're ready.
The sooner the better.
Cheeky. And so the morning swelters on.
I can't make my mind up about that yellow wool. I don't like it. It's like a wee yellow, not a honey. I don't know if Titchmarsh ever seen honey, but it's not that sort of yellow.
Under the tropical Southampton sun.
Willie don't even get a mention.
It should do towards about there.
Setting out the angle of the boardwalk needs careful measurement.
That's 3'6".
So I really need, I know the angle's wrong, but I really need these two to be coming out over there.
Well, she's just like measured it out, and Titchmarsh comes going, I don't really want it there. I want it here. What's the point of measuring out then? You're just going to do what you want, Titchmarsh.
We'll make a parallelogram here.
Oh, as opposed to a rhombus, which is a squashed square.
I knew that thrown.
Sam said it's like, what do you call it? A vomit yellow. What have you been drinking, Sam?
Geometrical gymnastics over. It's time to strip off the turf.
How's that, Willie?
Lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
If we were doing this back in the day, I would have started a campaign for Willie. Where is Willie now? We'll find out later.
Wendy House time, or how to erect a simple sectional building from a level base.
If we do that, it's level.
What have they put that down on? They've got a Wendy house in the corner of the garden on soil. They're not just putting on the soil, are they? How'd they put that on the soil?
Right. Now, it's very nice, this, because have you noticed several things? Perspex, not glass. There's magnetic catches so they can't actually get trapped in here. And if you close the door...
That's clever.
I need to go back and see if they can't put that on soil because that is. I'm sure they've put something underneath it. If you've got a Wendy house, okay, this is obvious. This is like telling people to suck eggs, and they have put it down on soil. If you've got a Wendy house, you need to put a base down, team. Let's talk Wendy houses for a minute. If you've got a Wendy house, you need to put a base down. For Olive's Wendy house, we've got some massive, big, concrete paving slabs. We leveled 4 of them out. We put our house on. If you're just going to put it on soil, you might level it. The bottom is going to rot away. And as Sugget says, that shed will be full of toys soon. Don't let it turn into a toy shed. I can't say that enough. They've got a garage though to be. I mean, I've got a garage. So sort of, they do turn into just big toy sheds, and this one's going to be a rotten toy shed, which is not great. Beto says, I agree about painting walls. They have to keep being redone. Just had to do my dad's Pebble Dash so it looks okay to sell. Don't even get me started on Pebble Dash. That is actually where me and my dad discussed why not to paint Pebble Dash, because I've got Pebble Dash on my house. I said, I might paint it. We had Pebble Dash on my family home back in the day. I think that's where my dad got the opinion to not paint it because of the work that goes into it yearly. Sure. Anyway, back to this. In the future, what is going to be a rotten... Always put a base down, team.
Or how to erect a simple sectional building from a level base.
If we do that, it's level. Right. Now, it's very nice, this, because have you noticed several things? Perspex, not glass.
Also, that Perspex gets absolutely over time. If anyone knows where to get that Perspex from, I need some for Olives, because it just does not last. It gets absolutely ruined. It looks beautiful when you've installed it. Olives is absolutely scratched up, honestly. If anyone knows where to get replacements for them, I think I'm going to have to buy some Perspex, but I don't like cutting it. It's a nightmare to cut. If anyone knows how to cut Perspex without breaking it, let us know.
There's magnetic catches so they can't actually get trapped in here. And if you close the door...
That's clever.
How does it do that? You put your finger in it, it doesn't catch it. I've caught mine so many times.
A dry concrete mix to set the concrete block, to support the bamboo leg that holds the side beam and carries the boardwalk. Another piece of cake.
But to be fair, Woody is getting more screen time than ever, isn't he? Got a viewing tomorrow, so I hope I like Trendy Grey. Grey's the way forward, apparently. Just go Grey.
Always drill before you screw bamboo to stop your screws slipping out of position.
So we haven't really done much today, have we, other than paint and put
I
up
am
a shed?
so worried. I can't begin to tell you. I'm so concerned because we can't get onto that soil, bless him, till he's done. And he's struggling.
Bless him. And
It's all my fault. And he looks as if he's just lost a shilling and found a sixpence. We have never been so behind. Ever, ever, ever.
Leaves it up. 4:25, D1.
Right, Joe, this is Charlie.
Get your camcorder out. What's that? An old school camcorder she's got there.
Ollie, and
Question. Got a question for you. Why has she got a camcorder out when there's a whole TV crew filming it? Oh, I just really love to capture. I mean, I suppose they didn't have had videotapes. You could have recorded it on videotape, couldn't you?
and she's painting a piece of the Wendy house that's supposed to go on the front, I think. Is it, Charlie?
I think so too.
Right, there we go. And she's busy painting them all. So look, she's been very, very busy. And I'll quickly give you a shot of the cameraman and the sound man.
With the lovely paintwork on his legs.
That's right, yes. and there's Alan. There we go. And Tommy and Will are escaping again because they're doing the decking.
Makes no sense, does it? Where are they escaping to? It's almost 5. Come on, Will. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Bella's a little bit offended by me saying old school. What did I say? Old school? Oh, about video camera. Yeah, old school. My dad used to have one of them. Used to.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired.
Yes! Classic phone call. We're in.
Well, the girls are at Mum's at the moment. Yeah, well, Mum's going away tomorrow. So she said, oh, can the kids come around for tea? So she should be back about 6:30, 6:45, something like that. But so let me get them in and get them washed and everything, and then you can say goodnight to the children. Yeah. It's been hot where you are. It's been a scorcher of a day.
No, mild.
Mild? Oh, no, it's been really, really warm.
It's been a bit more overcast though, which is as well because it was boiling hot here yesterday.
Oh, right.
So hot, but not too bad.
Oh, jolly good. Okay, then. Oh, well, I better let you get on then. Okay.
Okay, see.
All right. Cheerio. Bye.
Doesn't want to press. Well, we had the weather forecast, we had the state of the children, we had the fact they hadn't slept last night. Anything else you want to know about Joseph? Just send an envelope into this address. He didn't rumble.
He didn't rumble, did he? No.
What is going on? She's a bit touchy-feely with old Titchmarsh. Am I getting jealous? Why do they do these phone call bits? Shh. Okay. Shh. He's on the phone. Why? Because we're gonna go in about 10 minutes. Yeah, but film it. Quiet. Shh. Also, there's only one camera crew, and I don't want to ruin the illusion, but I won't ruin the illusion. I don't think Walsh and Dimmock were actually there for the fight. I'm not going to ruin the illusion. It's TV. Don't ruin the illusion.
Tommy, before you get much further, I've got to get a water feature in.
Dimmock's got a water feature. Dimmock's got a water feature today. She puts a water feature everywhere. And today, it's going in the decking. Oh, Tommy. Oh, what's her name? Oh, yeah. Did I say Chili? I'll say Tommy. Oh, I've ruined it. Charlie's got a water feature. Charlie's got a water. Okay.
Nice, isn't it?
Just a bucket.
It sits on there. There you go.
What? You tell me where you want to put it then.
I'd like to put it.
I know where I'd like to put it.
It's 6 o'clock and we're all exhausted. Time to clear all evidence from the front before the kids come home. Right, we're off. We've got about 3 minutes before the kids arrive.
Nah. There's zero chance the kids will not. As if they're not going to look outside. And also, I suppose they probably would speak to their dad beforehand, wouldn't they? Just say night. That's all I'd do. Just say good night. All right. They'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. They'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right,
Face full of dust.
Right.
there's a skip on the driveway and Charlie Dimmock riding off on a bike, so they're going to know. Why don't they just stay around Nan's house?
Right, we'll see you in the morning.
Oh,
We're
Billy,
not- You're on your bike?
I am
We'll see
indeed.
what time? What time is it
About
safe?
8:30.
Great.
8:30, yes. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, and you. Bye.
See you later.
As they arrive at their grandparents, Dad calls, but since they don't suspect a thing, they can't precipitate the pulses. Spill the beans.
How's things going, kids? Yeah, it's good. There's nothing going on here. There's a TV camera crew outside the house.
Hello, here, I'm here. I'm running a little bit late.
That yellow wall is actually slightly sold in it now, if I'm honest with you, Ian.
Good morning. Charlie's first job for us, leading the cable for the fountain pump under the deck. The pump sits in the bucket. Tom is carrying on with the decking, and I'm making bamboo thing.
Tommy and Willie, just to let you know. It's out of order. I reckon you must have had something against him.
Some of which will be attached to poles that Charlie's planting in dry cement.
And then Willie said to water it in.
Well, they'll never grow, but they will set firm to hold the bamboo screening that will divide the children's area from the grown-ups bit.
I don't know if I'm so sold on this bamboo, if I'm honest with you. Anyone else in the group got bamboo like this in their garden? I apologise, but I'm not sure I saw them. I'm not so sure I'm sold on it. It's not the bamboo I thought it was going to be. Let me just say that. A dog ain't going to run through this bamboo without hurting itself. Let's have an ad break. Yo! Focus. Second advert of tonight. Thanks so much for sticking with us. And what a great show, right? And just in case it's not great. And what a show. It's, you know, it's usually better than this. So, just covering all steps. There. One more. Oh, and sorry about what he just said, but welcome to the show. This is the second advert of the night, and hey, if you're a brand that wants to get involved in this show, it's really simple. Get in touch, lee@skinnyjeangardener.co.uk. It's not a lot of dosh, mate. Not a lot of dosh, and provides so much value to your followers because it means that this show can go on your platform as well, opening up such a wide range of conversation to your followers, providing value every single, well, not every single day, but at least 4 days a week, which is pretty good value, let me tell you that. And hey, don't worry, you too can support the show by becoming a member of GDN Garden Club. I mentioned it in the first advert, and I just want to go into it in a little bit more detail in this advert because I know loads of you are asking about it. It's £3.30 a month. What could you buy with £3.30 a month? Like a cheap coffee, probably, a Big Mac meal. Not a lot that will provide you this amount of value. I'm really proud of this, exactly the same as the book, but this is so great for 2021 if you want to get gardening, whether you're with the kids, whether you're on your own. It's absolutely perfect. For instance, the Weekend Breakfast podcast to begin with is so awesome. It comes out every Saturday morning. The first one was with Jimmy Doherty. We have exclusive interviews that you won't hear on this show. Sorry guys, GDN Club only. The Weekend Breakfast Podcast, exclusive podcast just to club members. We also have Make to Create videos, which gives you ideas of what you can create out in the garden, and just gives you a little simple how-to. Again, not seen anywhere else on the YouTube. We've got the community hub, which is really awesome because it means the whole of the group members can come to one place and share their ideas. Come together, community members, and chat with Lee. We all get there, chat about what we're up to, and share ideas, because it's all about sharing ideas, very much like this show. We also have the Ask Skinny Jean Gardener part of the app, which means you can instantly access me. It will come through to my phone, your question, and I can get back to you instantly. We have the How to Get Kids Gardening digital book and audio book as well. And finally, for schools, we have a schools part right there, which is free for schools. So if you're a teacher, it does mean that you get instant access for absolutely free. You just have to email me from a school email and we'll make that happen. Oh, and also we've got news at the bottom. So there's some fresh news every single week telling you what's going on. I'd love for you to be part of it. £3.30 a month is like nothing. It's so much value in there. Go check it out. The link is in the comments right now. For now, back to the show. I'm just making up the Charlie Water feature song. That will for sure come back. Thanks for joining us once again. Halfway through tonight's show. Great to be back for 2 hours. Guys, great to be back. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying this. Ian says, Real Old School was a full-size recorder on a shoulder strap and a camera you had to support on the other shoulder. Crikey. Remember walking to the top of Conway Castle with one? Old school. Let's get back into tonight's show. The bamboo, I'm not, like I say, I'm not sold on it, but I'll allow it for now. Let's get into it.
Teamwork. Just like a surgical operation. Yes, yes, yes. That sits in there, and that's fastened to that, and that's fastened to that, and it should then.
I'm impressed.
Not half as impressed as I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's asked me to give him a lift home tonight.
Yeah, but you're going to have to leave at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Is that all right with you?
Yeah, I'll bring him home.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, so if you leave at 5 and then just get Sue to give me a call when you've left the depot. All right? Wonderful.
I thought he was in Scotland. Did we find out why he went to Scotland? Is it a depot now? So don't add up here.
Well, I'll see you later then.
See you later.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Who's that?
That's Ken, the other manager there. He's going to bring him home. And he's going to leave at 5.
Right.
And his secretary is going to call us when he leaves.
So how long's the journey then?
It takes about 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
So we got to 5:30.
There's no way they're going to get this garden done. Well, they'll get the dog digging bit done now. I mean, most of the garden probably, but let's be fair, Lee. Let's give them a chance. Positivity. We started the show positively. Let's continue. It's happened again. Oh, hang on. Positivity. I'm gonna start this, guys. There's a new positivity bell. So if I ever start getting angry about something, they've done it. Okay, I'm gonna have to mention it. They've done this again. This is turning into classic Titchmarsh, isn't it? Or I don't know. Sorry, that's harsh on Titchmarsh. Classic ground force. Maybe it's Willie's fault. Putting bark down on top of soil, bare soil. Everyone surely knows this is going to be a complete nightmare. They did this last week with stone. Did they not have membrane in the 90s? Does that not exist? Also, I mean, maybe it's the dog. Hang on. Am I being too harsh? Maybe this is the dog. Thanks. Maybe this is the dog digging area. Bark. Maybe I'm being too quick to judge. I'm being too quick to judge. This is definitely a dog digging bit. Isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be. Positivity.
Hurrah! The first piece of garden finished. It's only a corner. No, it's 12:15.
Is it a dog? Is it a dog digging bit or what? Because it's 12:15 as well. Come on. If you're not panicking, I certainly am.
Steak hurts, isn't it?
Decking's not even finished yet. Come on, get his decking done.
The pressure's certainly on. It's hot. With the kiddies' corner
That soil looks clayey, doesn't it?
finished, Charlie's starting on the canine corner.
Oh, the bark wasn't. It wasn't for the canine. Well, in the sense of positivity, without going into it too much, if you are laying any type of bark, stone over soil, if you don't want to spend the rest of your life weeding, put a membrane underneath it. All right? I'll leave it there. Okay?
It's not a hole to bury the dog in. I'm going to fill this with sand.
What? What did you just say? You can't say that.
And then we put lots of little doggy treats in so the dog just digs here and not in the rest of the garden.
If this works, I'm so going to tell everyone at all the shows next year this tip. If this works.
In theory.
What? You can't do that. You can't do that, can you? You can't say something that is a tip and then say in fit. Sounds like a great tip, Charlie.
I'm going to fill this
In theory.
with sand. And then we put lots of little doggy treats in so the dog just digs here and not in the rest of the garden. In theory.
There you go.
So everything's going swimmingly, we wish. One snag, our white van with the tools in is locked with the keys inside, so Tommy's having to screw each plank until he can get to his nail gun.
Tommy's having a nightmare. Oh.
There comes the cavalry.
Are you going to break in for us?
Now the AA's here will soon be cooking on gas.
Amazing advertisement for AA. Positivity. All I'm going to say is they've only painted the front of this playhouse. They've not even bothered painting the sides. To be fair, it's only in 2 days, so let's be fair with it. Let's be fair. Constructive feedback on this is I personally would paint the sides of it. I suppose they will eventually. Also, just bark around a kids' area and grass. That bark is going to go everywhere. If it was me, I'd turf straight up to the house because the kids are going to run out of that. They've got a playhouse, bark, lawn. That bark is going to go absolutely everywhere. It's going to be a right mess. You're going to be constantly brushing it back onto the sides. So, and constantly weeding it. But, constructive feedback, just turf straight up to the playhouse because it's going to be a mess.
Can we get in there now? Andy?
Here we go. Now you're talking. Tommy's got his nail gun out. Now we're rocking.
Yeah, this one.
We are flying. Everything's getting done in the last half hour. Go for it. Strange, isn't it? Like plants are going in. Not really seeing plants yet, but I'm sure we will in the end. Hope so. They put something to break that wall. Just break the yellow up.
Well, this is what they've done for me, Louise. They've done this so he can have a good old play and a dig. Yeah, it's excellent.
In the way of constructive feedback. So they've put sand. They found mainly sand, and then they've put dog treats in it. Right? There's no like border to it. This is going to go everywhere, isn't it? I've not got a dog, right? But when they dig, they just dig. They go nuts. Like this is. Does this? I need to have a sip of my tea. Is this going to be mental, isn't it? And Jay's just popped in. That's just going to be a giant cat litter tray. Nice to see you. It is as well, isn't it? The cats are going to love that. And plus, if they love dog treats, then they're going to love it even more, won't they?
Excellent that he's got his own area. The problem is getting him to use it. Right.
Hold up. We've got Louise here from the National Kite. Is there such a thing? The National Canine Defence League. This is the National Canine Defence League. Defence League.
Right. And the main idea is to make it interesting for him, a lot more interesting than your flower beds and whatever else there is in the garden. So,
funny enough, the dog is currently snooping around the plant and he's not even looking. The ladies are literally talking about where he's meant to go. He's just sniffing anywhere but. I'd love to get the people on and see if this actually works. What happened 20 years later?
So fill it full of toys, treats, bury them deep. He's got to have something to find at the end of it, a reward for digging, and a regular supply. Not just old manky ones you leave in there. You want fresh ones all the time, so it's interesting. And the best bit of all, you've got to play with him in it as well. Get him to play. It's got to be fun for him, otherwise he's going
Oh. Oh. I don't know if I've seen what Jane just said. I don't know if I'd be rolling about in that. Would you? There you go. SJC's just popped in. Even Skinny, how you doing, man? Jenny says, hey, Jenny, that woman was the most annoying on any episode of Ground Force ever. Woof! Jenny! Jenny's going in. Jenny remembers this episode. Jenny, do you mean the woman? Oh, you're talking about I mean, I'm surprised she's not a TV presenter now. The one that was all over Titchmarsh at the start. Sure, you don't mean the National Canine Defence League lady. I would not be rolling around in that sand. In fact, when we go to parks, we've got a park down our way. It's all sand. I say to us, do not roll in that. Go on the stuff, but do not roll about. Do not jump on the cats. It's literally a cat theme park we've got down our way, which sometimes children use.
Not just old manky ones you leave in there. You want fresh ones all the time, so it's interesting. And the best bit of all, you've got to play with him in it as well.
Now you mention it, Jenny, she's quite annoying.
Get him to play. It's got to be fun for him, otherwise he's going to go elsewhere.
What's in there? Yep. Oh, he likes it. I think he does. Good boy.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Anyway.
Tommy's cutting out a hole in the deck for the water feature.
Charlie's water feature. She's cutting it into... Well, Tommy's cutting it into the deck because it's Charlie's water feature. If anyone's just joined, then you would have missed me come up with that classic intro.
That's great. Wonderful.
That generally is probably the best bit of the garden. I actually really like that. Water feature and deck, and I'm all over that.
Thank you.
Ooh, and Tommy gets a little kiss on the cheek. It's not his birthday this time, guys. It's not his birthday.
It's indeed.
Oh, and there's a result in the dog department too.
Watch your back, Alan. Don't move.
What?
If the dog liked it that much, why is he still on the lead? Just saying, positivity.
Thank you.
Fine. Oof. God. Japanese gardens are very wonderfully restful, you know. A couple of years, the Japanese came over and did a garden at Chelsea, and they had this man there who was described to me as head of knots, because all he did was tie twine like this around bamboo. It was much more leisurely than me, though.
That was his job. His job was just to do knots. Cushy job. That's up there with spend your evenings commentating on Ground Force.
Never mind. It'll be all right on the night. The trouble is, I've just gone in the wrong place. Oh, crumbs. Look along there. I've done it right along there. It looks nice.
I'm still not sold on it. Let's give it a chance.
Alan,
Yeah?
do you want me to phone up Sue to get you in 15 minutes?
Yeah, if you can get us another quarter of an hour, that'd be a great help.
Yeah, okay.
Someone go and stab the tyres in the car. Get us another 15 minutes. See that AA guy that just turned up? Tell him to go and take the exhaust off the bottom. Guess that would stop a car, wouldn't it? Of his mate's car. Give us an extra hour. Alan's got some time. Well, actually, he's doing the water feature at the moment, but
That gives us just about an hour altogether then before they get back.
Right, okay, then I'll give her a call.
We got an hour, chaps. That's all we got left.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it.
Perfect.
They can take my way. They can take anyone's way.
With grandparents, of course, and the children. Yes, I'm going to see.
We've got some especially for you.
Ta-da-da.
you're going to paint the side. Don't look at the guy. Kids, don't look at the side. The kids are. I thought it'd be more for the kids. They had a trampoline. Right, here we go. Right, here's some constructive feedback from this. Right, the kids when they got there had a trampoline and a slide. All have been removed, right, for a playhouse. if they've got a trampoline on the side which they use, surely put in another trampoline and stuff. Is that? Or just make sure it's there. Great tip for mini. Here we go. Some actual crikey, some real tips here. Great tip. If you've got a small trampoline, this is what I did. I've got a large trampoline out in the garden now, but just all that podcast money coming through. We had, when I was younger, we had it's all that book money. That's all that book money. Well, I'll get a bigger trampoline. That's the first thing I'm getting. We had a trampette. You know, one of them exercise trampettes that you get, usually around January time, because you think you're gonna. I've never used one, clearly. It's making you fit. Anyway, we had one of them in the garage for ages, and Olive was about 2 years old, and I said, well, I'm going to put that in the ground. And literally, I just dug a hole, put some membrane underneath, and put this trampette in. And then we just literally, to be fair, I put membrane down around her garden area and put purple slate down. Not a great idea for a 2-year-old. Either goes in the mouth or goes over the neighbour's fence. We got rid of that. And then I turfed around it. It was pucker. Until we got the bigger one, until we literally moved around the garden a little bit. It looked wicked, man. It looked wicked, man. Look wicked, man. So they could have done that. They still could, I suppose they still can. Or put in a deck, and that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Bit dangerous. Yeah, you're right. A few of you commented throughout that. You should watch the outtakes from the DVD. Covers topics such as Adam's thoughts. Oh, okay. Okay, can't read that. I can't actually read that one. And I can't read Ian's. I can never read Ian's. You have to shove a spud up the exhaust to stop it. There we go. So if anyone wants to stop a car, we're giving out tips on the show for that. Let me just read this before I... Okay, there's more people just talking about cars and how to stop cars. Okay, we can't technically can't give out advice about how to stop cars, but you can type that in the comments if you wish. And then when the kids get too old, you've got a pond. It's a good point. Not a massive. Actually, I could turn my. Well, I was thinking about once Olive's too old for the big trampoline. I thought about maybe turn it into a hot tub area, but we'll see. That's a few years off that.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, that's them sorted then.
More stone. Positivity. Anyone just join me? Try and be positive from now on. This is the positivity bell. We've pressed it quite a lot in the last 10 minutes. More stone, guys, going down on bare soil. Wasn't there turf there at one point? Did they rip up turf to put stone down? Have they got a deal with stone companies or what?
I don't know when. I'm just thinking. 35 minutes. I know.
Keeping everything's been kept. Plastic chairs are still been kept. I love. You can do anything to the garden. Get rid of that slide. Get a trampoline. Can you get these white plastic chairs? I really love them. Yeah.
Hello, Sue. He's gone. He's gone. Wonderful.
Jenny, you're so right. She's so annoying. If you were Sue, you'd be like, "Can you leave it off?" Husband's like, "Is she ringing you again?" Yeah, that's Titchmarsh.
He's on his way. Off him, quick.
Is it? And they're getting. What is going on? We've got. I don't know who's here. We've got the kids in the playhouse. The grandparents are going in. Is what Tommy in there? Probably. And the old dear's getting in. And is Alan going to follow him?
In.
No, he's just putting them into the. He's just saying, "You lot get into the playhouse." Oh, my back's gone. Get in there. He's just rocked up. I'm gonna run. Where you gonna? I'm gonna run. Probably stand by this yellow wall, for most of you.
He's coming. Behind that
Charlie's messing around with the dog a bit.
wall by the French windows there. All right, Danny, you ready? Okay.
She's had another change. What's going on? The wife has had about 5 or 6 changes, honestly. Out of control. Honestly. That's a ground force behind the scenes insight about the cat. That's a ground force behind the scene tip about the car is approaching now. I know what you're saying now. When the playhouse goes from our garden, pizza oven area. Look at that. Every parent, right? Every parent knows exactly what they're going to do with them kids area when they've shipped out. Dot on 18. Get out. And changes gravel. Hardcore cat litter. This place, they've ground force have turned this place into a cat theme park. We'll talk about cat theme park a second ago, didn't I? At least they will have drainage for the water they're worried about. Good point. Let's have our final ad break of tonight, and then we'll go for the big reveal. And hey, if anyone can find out what it looks like now, that'd be great. If not, I've got to spend half an hour looking at that. Yo, welcome to the final advert of the show. I just want to say once again, thanks so much for watching. Your support means a lot. And from you guys that are supporting the Garden Club and being part of that amazing community that we've got over there, to you also that have been buying the book. I absolutely love this book. Let's have a flick. Let's see what we can get. The Palette Allotment. Absolute awesome one to get kids gardening in 2021. All those things there help support this 4 nights a week, 8 hours of content, and the Skinny Jean Gardener podcast. All of that helps support those things to get me out to schools, hopefully in 2021, and get the school program thing, need to come up with a name for it, going. I'm really excited about that. In the past few weeks, I've really been pushing it, mainly because of you, team, mainly because of you. You've given me the push to really make that happen, and we are really getting somewhere with that. So thank you so much for all your help with that. It's been amazing, and thanks so much for being here. Like I say, I'd love for you guys, if you can, to either share this stream or even just share the YouTube channel or share the Facebook or just share the podcast to someone tonight when you go to bed at 10 o'clock after the show. Just give it a little share so when they wake up in the morning they're like, oh, Skinny Jean Gardener. And let's make this community just a little bit bigger. I can only do it with your guys' support, and I know I ask a lot from you all the time. So thank you firstly so much for everything you already do. I know a lot of you already share the stuff, but just making sure you share a little bit more just makes it a little bit bigger, makes the group a little bit lovelier. We're coming up to Christmas. And those things are really great. The book and the Garden Club, really great to gift. If you fancy getting into garden, if you fancy your mum and dad or the kids getting into garden as well, they're a really great one for that. You know, we're in lockdown. I know some of us have already been in lockdown for a while, but gardening can definitely be one of those things that can keep us going, very much like it did back in March. The weather may be a little bit different, but it doesn't mean that we can't get outside. I think that's really important. It's one of those things that I've been trying to say to Olive, like, we need to go outside. We need that for our mental health and just being outside and feeling better. We've watched the whole of the Harry Potters, which is great, don't get me wrong, but being outside means so much more to us as a family, to us and our well-being. It's all about making sure children and us get gardening and continue that even through winter, even through those cold months. So anything to do with getting people outside more is fantastic, and hopefully this show does that for you. So thank you so much to everyone that's sharing this, yeah, that's about it really for the advert. We've got about 38 seconds left of the advert. What should we do? What you could do is comment. Whack a comment in the group here. What do you want me to chat about for the last half hour? And call in 07423 574 520. 10 seconds after the advert. So, little dance to end it. Yeah, or maybe a song. Okay, maybe a little song. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry, sorry, I was just looking. Sorry, during the break, I was just looking. What? Sorry, I was just looking for the garden. We'll have a look in a minute of what it looks like now. I've not found it yet, but I found a very odd article about Charlie Dimmock. Right, welcome back to the show. Okay, let's continue with this. Is the big reveal. The grandma's in the. She's probably not going to be able to get out. She probably need Tommy and Willie to help her out. She's there in the playhouse. The dog, God knows where the dog is. The wife, she's got changed for Titchmarsh. The husband is coming home. He's just pulled up onto the driveway. The dog's still not interested in that rough little area they've left with sand. Now, let's see what he thought. Oh, they're all hiding. Obviously, the classic hiding behind the wall. Classic hiding behind the wall. Camera crew stood in the middle of the garden. Tommy literally hides in front of a window.
Hello, honey, all right? Oh, no, hello, Ken. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Johnny, did you have a good trip? Yeah. The kids are in the garden.
Oh, well,
They've done your surprise.
they've done me a surprise.
Yeah,
He looked at the camera. He looked at the camera. What? He eyed up the camera. Why is there a camera at the top of the stairs? He's walked through his front door. There's a camera at the top of the stairs. Positively, there's a camera at the top of the stairs. He eyes it. He knows. The kid's done you a little surprise. Well, unless they've brought out the BBC with him to do the surprise. Watch him eye this camera.
Yeah, Johnny, did you have a good trip? Yeah. The kids are in the garden.
Oh, well,
They've done your surprise.
they've done me a
He eyed it. He knew. He knew exactly. I looked up. He knew. Didn't he? Come on. Trace, can we admire Tommy's shorts too? Every Wednesday. Jane, every Wednesday.
Yeah, shut your eyes. Shut your eyes, okay? And I'll lead you out, okay? Now, there's the step. Step up.
Don't hurt
No,
me.
no, I won't.
See, don't hurt him.
On your right. Right, into the garden. And now you can open your eyes.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh,
Oh my goodness me. It's a good job I didn't swear then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Right,
word.
you go see the children.
Unbelievable.
I spilled a surprise. She's got him from Scotland. Probably just wants a bath.
Have you?
Not because Scotland. I mean, because he's been at work.
Yes, a little Wendy T.
Unbelievable. Is this set? I mean, I see you on this and I know how fine you cut it and I don't.
He knew, didn't he? Can I stand on this? Have you painted it, have you? He knew.
I want to sink up to my knees in concrete or something.
Oh, he has watched this show. He knows exactly what goes on.
And they don't take it away.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think?
Astronomical.
Well, almost astronomical. We had to spend every bit of our £1,500.
To be fair, right? 1,500 quid they spent on this garden, and they did keep the slide. Not trampoline, they did keep the slide though. 1,500 quid they spent on this garden, right? They have made it look better. I personally think I don't understand why they fenced off the kids area. I don't get that. I'll allow that. I don't understand why they got rid of the turf. I would have kept the turf. I'll allow it though. I don't accept the bark. I don't accept the stone. But in positivity, I love it.
To create this garden of many parts. The first bit has tough planting, and should Kelty wish to emigrate to Australia the hard way, the special digging pit.
I've put some offcuts of bamboo on the fence. That would personally not be my choice. But there we go.
The second part has the girls' Wendy house come beach hut. Safely behind the bamboo fencing is the grown-ups' deck. Here, plants can grow unmolested, and Joe can relax,
I'll let that one go.
surrounded by the sound of water and safe.
230 quid they did that decking for. 20 years, I suppose 20 years ago. And to be fair, the yellow wall now does not look bad. I bet you it looks bad now. If no one has carried on painting that. Old, whatever his name is. It Joe? I don't know what his name is. What colour they say this was? Honey yellow. Can't find it anywhere. Where did they get it from? I don't know.
In the knowledge that there's no MDF anywhere in sight.
Good Lord. Oh, it's like walking down the aisle.
She is. Now Jenny mentioned it. She is so annoying.
Quite wobbly.
I know.
I hope she's not watching. Oh, your biggest fan. Oh, 20 years ago. Her kids will be like 26 now. Her kids could have kids. That's my mum you're talking about. They won't be watching this.
Oh, so
Maybe Jenny is.
am I.
Absolutely.
Go sit down in a chair. Yeah.
You'll be happy to know they got rid of the plastic chairs.
Yes, it is.
Daddy, got a little screen over here.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
It's not a stream. It's a water feature. You need to correct kids if they're wrong.
Yeah.
Harsh.
Are you playing?
I'm speechless. I never would have believed that you could turn something like what we had into this.
I know. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Absolutely
And
awesome.
also, 1, 2, 3.
3.
Oh, the dog's out.
No!
Ow!
The dog has bolted from the garden, right? Straight in to the stone area. This is going to happen all the time, right? You're going to let the kids, and I'm going to get into this chat again in a second. You're going to let the kids go outside. I'm going to talk about it now. This is what's going to happen, right? You're going to let the kids go outside. That's the thing. You're going to sit in the kitchen. You're going to be doing whatever. I don't know what you're going to be doing. Making a cup of tea. So kids going to go out to the garden. They're going to open the gate. They're going to go around to the little playhouse area. They're going to go on the slide, right? They're going to leave that gate open. The dog's going to bolt, isn't he? He's going to bolt out that door like there's no tomorrow. He's going to miss his sand area. And he's going to bolt to the stone. He's going to mess around there. He's going to go on a deck and he's going to... Unbelievable. Right? Unbelievable. Have we discussed his sideburns yet? Not yet. Not yet.
He's not supposed to be in that area.
He's not supposed to be, but he's being allowed. So earlier on, when that canine lady came and said, "You've got to train him. You've got to train him. He's got to be trained. You've got to train him. You gonna train him? Good. Don't let him in there. Do not let him in there. You gotta train him. You know, I hope everything's all right, mate. I hope everything goes okay. I'll message you in the morning.
Well, Joe, here's to you and your bit of pebbles and your load of bamboo and your day, but above all, in North Baddesley, just outside Southampton, from the Ground Force team. Until next time.
My granddad's sitting in the back, isn't he? Champagne. It's like, come on, let's get out of here.
Ta-da!
Cheers! I just can't believe that it could be transformed into this. I mean,
Alex says, have we talked about the sideburns yet? Not yet. We're going to leave the sideburns. Oh, you can't see it. You can just see me. To anyone that's watching, they can't actually see it. I'm just saying. Oh, let's rewind it for you. We got time. Anyway, dog bolts out.
No!
Classic Bog Dalton. They made that happen on purpose, didn't they?
No! Ow!
He's not supposed to be in that area.
Well, Joe, here's to you and your bit of pebbles and your load of bamboo
I can't believe I remembered his name. It was Joe.
and your day, but above all, in North Baddesley, just outside Southampton, from the Ground Force team. Until next time. Ta-da!
cheers! I just can't believe that it could be transformed into this. I mean, I've watched previous episodes of
Did you watch the one with the beach? Because that made less sense, Joe. I need to find this garden.
you've done, and I thought, nah, not possible.
Well, it is possible if they don't paint the deck. They were meant to paint that deck, and thank God they didn't. Titchmarsh was right. It did look better not painted.
Not possible. Well, I marked the date in my calendar for a year's time.
Yes,
Yeah, quite.
we'll be back.
Do they go back? Oh my God, do they go back?
So, if the dog does come in here, we'll know.
Do they go back? Is there a Oh my God, is there an episode where they go back to these gardens? We don't want a year though. We want to see what it's like 20 years later. 20 years. No, don't go back. That series failed. Oh, it's a shame. Because don't they do that? They do that on what's it called? What's that program called? Grand Designs. Grand Designs Revisited, and it says, "Oh, new episode. Oh, we've got a new episode to watch." Seeing this one, it's 20 years old. But they just had on the Revisited, just at the end. Right. Now, right, I need to, firstly, let's do a little bit of research. Are we allowed to do this? Let's read. Well, he's on TV. He's been on TV 20 years ago, so of course we can. What was her name? Diane Walker. So, I mean, Joe Walker. I'm not going to show you exactly how. You can't see me looking at that. Right, Joe Walker. Let's see if I can find out through the world of. If I put Joe Walker in, she was in all the local newspapers. There's a lot of Charlie Dimmock. I don't want Charlie Dimmock. I'm looking. Here we go. I found something from 2005. Oh, that's not very nice. Oh, no, I don't want that. That'd be terrible if that's the case. Oh. Hang on, what's this story? I'm not gonna. You guys, I know you can't. It was filmed in North Baddesley. Badders. Come on. I found a story. I can't show you it at the moment because I'm not sure. Ian, leave it. Leave it out. I can't say that what Ian just said. I just found a story, right? Hang on a second. This seems a bit. You always. Here we go. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? Okay, I don't need to look at that. It's strange what pops up on the internet about the granddad. I don't think the granddad's about anymore, guys. Right, here we go. Oh my God, I found the road. Is that the road? That can't be it. Is it? Or it could be. I know you can't see this. I don't want to show you my right, Romsey and Wallow. I don't think this is the one. Is it? If anyone else can find this in the it is it. Right. It's not going to be it though. If anyone knows, did they bury the dog? No, that's not the story that I found. I'm sure the dog's fine. This was 20 years ago, wasn't it? So I'm now trying to, before the end of tonight's show, I'm trying to find. I'm going to find her, and right. What's her name? Was her name Diane? Diana. Okay. Diana. Let's have a look for you, Diana. She's still in the local papers now talking about it. Right, not there. Can't believe there's no old. Anyway, it looks like Joe went on to become a bathroom salesman team. So he did springboard his way in one direction. There's no stories. Here we go. I must be able to find. There's no stories about this. It's as if they've just disappeared off the face of the earth. Let's maybe that's sort of right. Not. Oh my gosh, what's this that someone's just sent me? Oh my gosh, you can get Ground Force Revisited on Amazon Prime. Thanks, Sean, for sending that in. I can't find this. I wish I could find this for us because I cannot believe there's not a single story on the internet. There we go. Richard says he's going to drive past it at some point. I can't believe the Charlie's got a water feature. Oh, so got to record that. Charlie's got a water feature. She got a water feature. Ooh, yeah. I can't believe I cannot find Diane Walker. Let me take the ground for spit out and see if I can. Diane Walker from what's this? Hold on a second. I mean, guys, what I've just found, possibly, if you can say it, could mean something very good happened with that dog. Oh no, it's the wrong place. It's not the same Diana. Oh, it's Diana Walker. Is it Walker we're looking for? It is, isn't it? Wow, if it's the same Diana Walker that I've just found on the internet, I know I can't show you, then it looks like she's got her own kennels now. Down in Devon, so it's not so good. Oh. That is the wrong Diana. No, I'm not going to find it, am I? How can we not find any... Oh, I've got 10 minutes to find this. I know this is not great watching or listening, but I need to find this. Probably should have done a bit more research before the show. Let's see if this link takes me. New garden soon takes Kitty the dog is digging up a family garden. Contributors doesn't say where about. I mean, I thought it was not. It's only a little village. I thought I could find it. It's not great, is it? I can't find it. They've gone off grid. They've gone off grid, guys. I don't know what happened to them. I'll just try from Joe Walker. Hello, Joe. Joe Walker. Hold on. Maybe Joe Walker's now a managing director of a digital media agency. Doubt it. Wonder if he's still got the sideburns. Or maybe he is an experienced lease advisory specialist. Hang on. I'm getting well into this too much, and I can't find him. I can't find him. Can we just make up the rest of the story? No, Jane, you can't just make up the rest of the story. Can't just make it up. Charlie's got a what a future. We must find. We will be here until the end of the night if we don't find this. Right. All we have to do is in this very small town find the garden. I wonder if we could probably find it, can we? Oh, it's a lot of houses. Oh, I'm never going to find it in this, am I? But we could. Right, let's just break it down, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go through. What is that? What is going on tonight? What an end to the show. Hello, Diana Walker.
Hello.
Oh, I thought it was Diana Walker. It's Joe Walker. Joe Walker?
Joe Walker. Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Unbelievable. What an ending, Joe. Thanks for calling in 20 years later.
You're welcome. I thought you'd like to know that the garden has lasted just a year.
You what?
The garden just lasted a year before the dog came along and dug everything up.
Where have you read this from?
No, I'm making it up, mate.
Mate, I don't know how I can't find it. It's like they've literally gone off the face of the earth.
Yeah, well, I'm using satellite image from above, and I'm just trying to go over the whole town and see if I can find anything that looks like it might fit. There's a lot of hot tubs in the area.
A lot of hot tubs?
Yeah.
It's a very hot tubby area. I don't know what to say about that, mate. They probably put a hot tub in this. I'm just gonna very slowly. This is like a crime investigation thing. I'm gonna very slowly look. Hello. I've lost him. Rich. He's gone. Hello.
Hello.
I lost you. I don't know what happened to you. I'm just looking. Right, okay. I'm just looking to see if I can see from the evidence what the road looks like.
Yeah, I didn't take much notice because I didn't think this was going to come up. So,
well, this is very important.
Yeah, I'll have to remember for next time.
Oh, well, technically I am doing the show, so you would have thought that I would have done the research.
Yeah.
I am just going to randomly zoom in and hope for the best. Amazing Google Earth, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Scary,
It's
and also
only-
quite scary. This is a warning to anyone that is thinking about going on telly, that in 20 years' time, someone could be Googling your house.
I do that when I move house.
I'm not going to find it on you. Imagine if I did, though. What an ending to the show. It'd be amazing.
It's not exactly the small place to look for everything.
It's not the biggest place, though, mate. It's not the biggest village I've ever looked for a ground force gardening.
But I was hoping it was going to be something really obvious, you know, like there's some allotments. I found some allotments. I was hoping it was going to be something that you could see that a garden was partitioned off with bamboo.
I don't know if you can see that from space.
Well, you get an idea because there's one in Fleming Avenue that sort of looked like it possibly is.
Yeah, we'll say it's that one. I think I found it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is it actually. Is it it? No, it can't be it. Well, what do you think of the garden anyway, Rich?
It was quite a transformation. I don't think it was going to last, though.
Well, a lot of people are saying the bamboo. I mean, if we think about 20 years now, oh my god! Hang on. I think I might have found it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Is that it? I'm not sure.
Ring the drive. I can't see what you're seeing because of the delay.
Oh yeah, of course you're ringing me. No, that can't be it. It's no garage. It could be it. No, it's no garage. No, cancel that. Cancel that. It's a false call. False call. Why do they keep? I mean, the Bowers here, but why do they keep putting stone and bark down, mate? And not put anything underneath it?
Because it looks good and it's easy maintenance and it's quick.
Yeah, but surely put something underneath it to hold it down, isn't it?
Well, they didn't. I mean, they seem to know what they're talking about. But I think I think they were probably just doing that to be quick and get it out of the way.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, no, I'm not going to find it tonight. If I find it, then I'll show you. I'll literally spend the rest of tonight looking.
Yeah.
And then we'll show it on tomorrow's night show.
Yeah, I've got a job down that way at some point coming up, so I'll take a drive past.
Well, it's not a massive place. So if you could probably drive down every road on the way to that job, then we should probably find it. And then obviously knock on the door and ask them to probably have an interview. Well, yeah, just get an interview if you can.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Yeah, that'd be great. And ask them if the dog ever went near that rough bit. It looked rough even when they left it, but that was there. So there we go, mate. Another ground force.
Yeah, this is another one. I really want to find it.
Well, I'll have one more stab at the dark there. Hang on. I have a feeling it could be here in Harris Way. Hang on. It's near a junction. If only Tommy Walsh watched this, he could tell us exactly where it is. Or Willie. I reckon if we get Willie on the on the show, he'd probably tell us, wouldn't he? He'd tell us the behind the scenes, what really went on. But yeah, they never made me part of the crew. Why did they never make him part of the crew?
I don't know. I never watched TV, so I'm the wrong person to ask.
This is literally like brand new stuff to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You said, like, this is brilliant.
Yeah. Never seen this before.
Yeah, the only way we can get you watching. Hang on. Wait. Oh no. I will find it tonight, mate. I will find it. I will not stop until I found it. They've probably totally redone it now, so it's never be found again.
House.
Well, they probably moved. Yeah, probably moved days after that. After that show. There you go. Yeah, it was. I did like the decking. I don't think I like the yellow wall, mate.
No, I quite liked the bamboo.
The bamboo looked alright, didn't it? It isn't too bad in the end.
No,
It wasn't as bad. I thought it was going to be that bamboo stuff, the like really flimsy stuff that basically you can put your fist through. That's why I thought a dog was going to run through it.
Yeah, but no, it was a scaffold pole type stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty hefty gear, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, there we go. There we go, mate. Well, I was only going to go on longer because I thought I'd keep Ian company, and Ian just said, "Oh, he's off to bed." So there we go. He can't even bother to look for it.
Well,
He's just happy it's over.
Yeah.
Right, mate. Thanks so much for calling in.
Yeah, no worries.
And no doubt I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Yeah, have a good one.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye, dude. As I will also speak to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully with some great news. James's extension built over the garden. Probably. The dog dug its sand pit. Found some human remains, possibly AA man. The kids' playhouse replaced with a pizza oven. Wife ran over the pizza oven builder, and Dad shaved sideburns off in protest of being left with a cat litter tray. That is, I don't know if that is a great positive ending, but I'm going to say they thoroughly enjoyed their garden and had a lovely time until they got to the weeding. See you tomorrow. Facilia. Or Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, on. Done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah,